Hello everyone. Today we'll start with the second part of our chapter, permutation and combination. That is the word combination. The word permutation that we did till now was defined by both selection as well as arrangement of the letters. Now, when we are going to talk about combination, we are only talking about selection. We are not talking about arrangement. We are not talking about who sits where, which position is awarded to which people. I'm not talking about those scenarios. I'm talking about a scenario where AB and BA means the same thing. I'm talking about a scenario where 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, all of them means the same thing, right? So in combination, we are talking about only selection of people, only selection of objects or elements. For example, the first scenario initially which we talked about 20 books. So if I have 20 books and I want to put them in the shelf, that was a case of permutation because for that I need to first select the books that I'll be putting there. And once I have selected, I also need to arrange them in the shelf. So that was permutation. Now I'm talking about the scenario where out of the 20 books, I want to donate 10 books, right? So out of 20, I'm going to first select 10 books and then those 10 books I need to donate. So when I'm donating, it doesn't matter which book I keep above and which book I keep in the second place or which book I keep at the end. It doesn't matter. What matters is I've selected these 10 books for the donation, right? So this donation scenario comes under combination. So similar to permutation, I'll be writing C stands for combination for choosing 20 comma 10. Out of 20, choose 10 or 20 C 10, right? So number of ways, the topic that we are starting is combination. Number of ways of selecting are things from a total of n objects equals C n comma R or NCR. Formula being factorial n minus r. This was already there in permutation also. In addition to that, we also have factorial r. In addition to that, we also have factorial r, where r can be 0, 1, 2, up to n, any whole number till n. So how will we calculate? 5C2. Out of 5, choose two things. Out of 5, choose two things. Factorial 5. 5 minus 2, 3 factorial, then 2 factorial. I'll open 5 factorial till I get 3 factorial. Factorial 2 is 2. So 20 by 2, 10. Calculate 5C3. Calculate 5C3. Factorial 5. 5 minus 3, 2 factorial, then 3 factorial. Again 10.
10.
That means 5C2 is same as 5C3. How? How? 2 plus 3 is 5. And that's a property of combination, right? So if I'm saying 7C3, it will be same as 7C, 7 minus 3, 4. Because when I expand this, factorial 7, 7 minus 3, 4 factorial, 3 factorial. Factorial 7, 7 minus 4, 3 factorial, factorial 4. They are same. If I'm saying 13C4, it will be same as 13C. 13 minus 4 is 9 or 9 plus 4 is 13. Any which way you can think of. 10C4 will be same as 10C6, 6 plus 4, 10. If I'm saying up 12C5, it will be same as
12C7.
12C7. So if, see, 12C5 will definitely, if I give you 7C2, it will definitely be equal to 7C2, obvious. But it will also be equal to 7C5. right? That means these two when added should give you the top number. So if I'm saying that two combinations are equal, then n will be equal to what? 2 plus 3, 5. If I'm saying that I have 7C2 equal to 7CR, then this R can be 2 or this R can be 5. Any which way. Both of them will be correct. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So there are several properties of combination. First, NC0. Calculate. NC0. Factorial n, n minus 0, factorial 0. Factorial 0 is 1. It gets cancelled. So 1. Common sense. NC0, 10C0. Out of 10, choose nothing. How many ways? 1. Don't take any one. Right? Selecting 0 people, how many ways will it give me? One way only. Don't take any one. That's the only possibility you have. Yes or no? What will be NCN? Factorial n minus n factorial upon factorial n. They get cancelled. 1 upon factorial 0 is 1. So NCN is also 1. 10C10. Out of 10, choose all of them. How many ways? 1. Choose everyone. Out of 11C11. That means choose everyone. How many ways? 1 way. Choose everyone. Yes. Second, NPR divided by NCR. NPR, the formula is factorial n minus r. NCR, the formula is factorial n minus r factorial r. Let us divide them. Factorial n minus r, divide to multiplication. And then gets cancelled, n minus r gets cancelled. We're left with what? Factorial r. We are left with factorial r. So NPR and NCR when divided gives us factorial r. NPR and NCR when divided gives us factorial r. So the question can be that if NPR is 30240, NCR is 5040, find R. So we know for a fact that NPR divided by NCR is factorial R. NPR is 30240. NCR is 5040. This one gets cancelled, gives us 6. And 6 is the factorial of 6 is the
3.
factorial of 3. So
3.
factorial 3 equal factorial R. So R will be equal to 3. R will be equal to 3. Done.
Yes.
Fourth property. If NCR will be same as NCN minus R. What do I mean by that? 10C2 will be same as 10C, 10 minus 2, 8. 15C5 will be same as
10
15C5 will be same as 15C10. 15 minus 5 is 10. Another, if two combinations are equal, then either P will be equal to Q or they both when added up will give us N. For example, 24CR equal 24C 2R plus 3. Then there are two possibilities. Either both of them are equal or both of them when added gives us the upper number 24. right? So from here, I get r equal to minus 3. This is not possible. I cannot have negative numbers here, right? From here, 3r equal 21. Then r will be 7. This is allowed.
No.
Clear?
Yes.
Sometimes both of them may give you an answer. Sometimes only one of them will give you an answer. Any doubt till here?
No.
6. Imagine first with the help of an example. If I have 7c2 plus 7c3, above the number is same 7, 7, and below there are two consecutive numbers 2 and 3. The above number 7 is same and below I have two consecutive numbers 2 and 3. So I can say is add 1 to above and below write the larger number. So this will directly give you 8c3. If I have 10c4 plus 10c5, so above the number is same and below there are two consecutive numbers. So the above number will get added by 1 and below we write the larger number. So the answer would be
11C5. 11C.
11c5. So formula says NCR plus NCR minus 1. And then same R minus 1 are two consecutive numbers. So then the answer would be
Plus
add
1 CM.
1 n plus 1 c. Which one is the larger number? R. Yes. Prove this. Prove this. Not with the help of an example. Prove it in general. Prove it. Done. Proof. Check. LHS. NCR plus NCR minus 1. So factorial n minus R, factorial n minus R minus 1, factorial R minus. I can take factorial n common right now. 1 upon n minus R factorial R. n minus r plus 1 r minus. Now, both of them looks the same. Which one is larger? R plus 1. And out of r and r minus 1, r is larger. So I'll open the larger factorial till I get the smaller factorial. So n minus r plus 1 into factorial n minus r. Factorial r is r minus 1. Again, I can take common r minus 1 common. Factorial n minus r common. So factorial n minus r, factorial r minus 1 by r plus 1 by n minus r plus. Taking LCM, n minus r plus 1 plus r. R gets cancelled. So factorial n and n plus 1, n minus r minus 1, r, and this. So before moving forward, what will be 11 into 10 factorial? When I say 10 factorial, I'm already multiplying from 10 to 1. Now I've also multiplied 11 to it. So basically it has now become 11 to 1 factorial. So 11 factorial, right? So here n factorial is from 1 to n. I've multiplied n plus 1 also. So what can I write this? Factorial n plus 1. If you would have opened factorial n plus 1, what will we get? N plus 1 into minus 1, that is n. So I've written the reverse of it. Now, if I multiply these two, they are consecutive and the larger one is n minus r plus 1. So I can write factorial n minus r plus 1. And out of these two, I can write factorial r. What I wanted was n plus 1 cr. That is what I got. Factorial n plus 1 minus r, factorial r. That's our RHS. Did you all understand?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. The first one. 10C8. Answer. Factorial 10, factorial 8, factorial 2. So 10 into 9 into factorial 8. So 45.
45.
52, C 52 is 1. Now here, factorial 2n minus 3 factorial 3 divided by factorial n minus 3 factorial 3. So I'm opening 2n till I get 2n minus 3. So 2n minus 1, 2n minus 2. Then it gets cancelled. And factorial 3 is 6. Opening n till I get n minus 3. N minus 1, n minus 2. N minus 3 gets cancelled. twice n minus 2, taking 2 common here. From divide to multiplication, it gets reversed. 6 gets cancelled, n gets cancelled, n minus 1 gets cancelled. We are left with 2 times 2n minus 1 into 2 divided by n minus 2 equal 11. 8n minus 4, 11n minus 22. 18 equal 3n, n will be 6. Did you all get the same answer?
Yes.
So for B, NCP equal to NCQ, P equal to Q, that's not possible here. So automatically N will be 12 plus 5, 17. This is the same sum that I wrote in R. So N equal to 2N plus 3 cannot happen. So N plus 2N plus 3 is 24. N will be 7. N will be 7. Direct. Assume नहीं किया N equal to 12 plus 5. It's a property, no? So it's a MCQ question then. Doesn't matter. We'll do it correctly. It's a property. We can use it. Everybody clear?
Yes, ma'am.
26. We are given NPR and NCR. So we had the formula. NPR divided by NCR is factorial R. 720, 120 factorial R. 6 equal factorial R. This is factorial 3. So R will be equal to 3. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you, does the answer match?
Yes, ma'am.
27. Okay, it will be find N. So N plus 2 factorial is equal to 60 times n minus 1 factorial. Opening n plus 2 till we get n minus 1. N plus 2 minus 1 is n plus 1, minus 1 is n, then minus 1 is n minus 1. N minus 1, n minus 1 gets cancelled. Since on the left hand side it is a multiplication of three consecutive numbers, 60 can also be written as a product of three consecutive numbers. 5 fours are 20, 3s are 60. The smallest number on the left side is n and the smallest number on the right side is 3. N will be 3. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
28. X can be written as factorial 10, 1 upon factorial 9, 1 upon factorial 8. Factorial 10 by factorial 9, factorial 10 by factorial 8. 10 into factorial 9, 10, 9 factorial 8. So this is 10 plus 90, 100. Answer is 100. For question number 28, answer is 100. Online?
Yes, ma'am. The same.
29. 29 is a long sum. So whenever we have three ratios, we can't deal all three of them together. We'll deal two at a time. First two, NCR divided by NCR minus 1. That is 1 by 2. R plus 1. So opening the formula, factorial n minus r, factorial r, n minus r plus 1, factorial r plus 1. From divide to multiplication, it gets reversed. N minus r minus 1, r plus 1 divided by factorial n. Factorial n gets cancelled. They are of the same category. They two are of the same category. So n minus r is larger. So n minus r minus 1. R plus 1 is larger. So r plus 1 into factorial r. Factorial r, n minus r minus 1, and this gets cancelled. 2r plus 2 equal n minus r. 3r plus 2 equal n. Any problem?
No more.
So first equation, second equation, NCR. Always take the consecutive ones. That's 2 by 3. So putting the value of n was 3r plus 2. So factorial 3r plus 2, subtracting it, 2r plus 1, factorial r plus 1, divided by factorial 3r plus 2, 2r, factorial r plus 2. Changing it into multiplication. So 3r plus 2, 3r plus 2 gets cancelled. Now out of 2r plus 1 and 2r plus 1 is larger. 2r plus 1 factorial 2r. R plus 2 and r plus 1. R plus 2 is larger. R plus 2 into factorial r plus 1. All the factorials get cancelled. 3r plus 6 equal 4r plus 2. R is equal to 4. We can put this value in first equation. N will be 3 times 4 plus 2, that is 40. Clear?
Yes.
Any doubt?
No more.
Then the next question, 30. It's a show that question. Will start from LHS. Will start from LHS. LHS NCR plus twice NCR minus 1 plus NCR minus 2. So if this is twice, what I can do is I can write it 2 times. 2x x plus x. Now in this we can apply the property n is same and below we have consecutive numbers r and r minus 1. So plus 1 in above and below we write the larger number. Same here. Again n same and below we have two consecutive numbers r minus 1, r minus 2. So n plus 1, see the larger number. Again here n plus 1 same and below the larger number. This is our RHS. Any doubt?
No more.
Were you able to do this?
Yes.
Okay. Now 31. We did a question again in our initial factorial classes. So first, in order to do that, we will first expand factorial twice n. It is an even number. So when I expand the factorial of this number, it will give me how many factors? Twice n factors. If I open factorial 10, I get 10 factors. If I open factorial 2n, I'll get 2n factors. Half of them will be even. There will be n even factors and there will be n odd factors. Even factors 2n minus 2, 4 into 2. Odd factors 2n minus 1 till 3 and 1. The odd ones I'm not doing anything, just multiplying them. From the even numbers, if there would have been 5 even factors, there would have been 5 twos. If there would have been 7 even numbers, there will have been 7 twos. Here there are n even numbers, so there will be 2 n times. From each of the number, we have taken 2 outside. So from 2n, if I take 2 outside, I'm left with n. From 2n minus 2, if I take 2 outside, I'm left with n minus 1. From 4, if I take 2 outside, I'm left with 2. From 2, if I take 2 outside, I'm left with 1. So now this can be written as factorial n. So now 2n cn factorial 2n minus n factorial n. So factorial 2n can be written as 2 power n factorial n 1, 3, 5 up to 2n minus 1 divided by factorial n. One of it gets cancelled. So 2 power n 1, 3, 5. 2n minus 1 divided by factorial n, which is RHS. This was our LHS. Proved? Proved. Is it
Yes, ma'am.
okay, guys?
Yes. Yes.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Yes? Now, the normal questions, for example, 32. From a class of 4 students, 4 are to be chosen for a competition. So only chosen, only selection. So from 4, select 4. So 4C4, which will be what? 1. 4C4 will be 1. 33 will come back. 34. Part A and Part B both has 10 questions each. We want to answer 8 from Part A and 5 from Part B. So Part A has 10 questions. Select 8. When we are answering the question, it doesn't matter whether I write question number 1 first or question number 3 first. The only thing matters is I need to answer them. So out of 10 questions of Part A, I need to select, I need to choose 8. In how many ways can I do that?
NC8.
10 C8. And that means multiplication. From 10 of Part B, select 5. 10C5.
NC5.
So number of ways of selecting 8 questions from Part A, 10C8. Number of ways of selecting 5 questions from Part B, 10C5 ways. Total number of ways will be the product of them. Any doubts?
No,
Clear?
ma'am.
Okay. That's it for today's session.